concept of the misty seaside world in The Lighthouse Keeper's Lullaby serves as a foundational setting, enveloping listeners in an ASMR narrative that is both ethereal and grounding. This world is characterized by its tranquil, fog-shrouded ambiance, where the sea whispers its ancient secrets, and the lighthouse stands as a solitary sentinel of hope and guidance. The misty seaside is more than just a backdrop. It's an immersive experience that invites introspection and relaxation, fundamental elements in any ASMR tale. Through the sensory evocation of gentle waves and the rhythmic sound of a distant foghorn, the listener is drawn into a space where dreams drift gently and thoughts are safely harbored. The significance of this setting is profound within the theme of The Lighthouse Keeper's Lullaby. It anchors the narrative and serves as a metaphor for the inner landscapes of love, loss, and hope. The mist symbolizes the uncertainties and transitions of life, while the lighthouse represents clarity and direction amidst the haze. This setting allows the story to explore emotional depths in a serene and supportive atmosphere. Real-world examples of this thematic use can be seen in Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse, where the sea and lighthouse mirror human emotions and relationships, and in the real-life ASMR community, where seaside sounds are frequently used to induce tranquility and focus. Opinions supporting this concept highlight its ability to connect listeners to a meditative state, citing the calming effects of nature sounds and the evocative power of setting-in storytelling. However, challenges arise with the depiction of such a setting. The misty seaside might be seen as a cliché in literary and auditory experiences, risking the perception of over-familiarity. Critics may argue for a more innovative approach in crafting unique soundscapes. Despite potential controversies, this misty world forms the heartbeat of the narrative, influencing the themes of love, loss, and hope. It provides a comforting environment where the lighthouse keeper's reflections become universal truths whispered to the sea. As the story unfolds, the misty world interacts with the keeper's sense of duty and emotional journey, symbolizing the bridge between the known and the unknown, the seen and the unseen. This interplay creates an enriching listening experience, engaging the audience's senses and emotions, and laying the groundwork for the profound lullaby that guides wandering dreams to their haven. In the enchanting narrative of The Lighthouse Keeper's Lullaby, the concept of serving as the last lighthouse keeper becomes a compelling metaphor for guardianship in an ever-changing world. With the lighthouse set as a beacon of hope and safety, the unpredictable sea, the keeper's role is to maintain a light that guides dreams safely home. This tale not only explores the literal aspects of lighthouse keeping, like the calming sounds of waves and foghorns, but also delves into deeper themes of love, loss, and the quiet perseverance required to navigate life's uncertainties. The lighthouse keeper's duty is significant. Examples of this concept can be seen in literature and art that explore similar themes. Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse uses the lighthouse as a symbol of desire and unattainable goals, reflective of the keeper's journey. Another example lies in the world of ASMR, where narrators often create comforting environments reminiscent of the lighthouse keeper's serene world, helping listeners find relaxation and mental clarity. Support for this idea often comes from those who see the lighthouse as a metaphor for hope and guidance. Many find comfort in the idea that someone or something is always there to light their way, even in the darkest times. However, this concept isn't without its challenges. Some may argue that focusing too heavily on distant beacons of hope can detract from addressing immediate, tangible challenges in life. Others may note that the romanticism of solitude can overlook the isolation and hardships lighthouse keepers face. This point is intricately connected to other aspects of the lighthouse keeper's lullaby. It frames the whispers to the sea about love and loss, echoing the keeper's internal dialogue as they ponder life's complexities. This role as a guide influences themes of resilience and inner strength, driving the narrative's exploration of hope amid adversity. The significance of Lightkeeper's role in the story encapsulates the universal human experience of navigating uncertainty. Just as the lighthouse keeper provides direction and safety, so too do we seek guidance through life's challenges. For instance, consider the dedicated keepers of the stunning lighthouses along the rugged coasts of Maine, who for decades have been crucial safeguards against the Atlantic's unpredictable temperament. Similarly, in the realm of mental health care, therapists often resemble lighthouse keepers, offering guidance through the darkness of mental distress, helping their clients find their way back to emotional steadiness. The lighthouse keeper's role is not without its controversies and challenges. It is a lonely existence, straightforward yet profound, wrestling with themes of isolation and duty. In an age where automation increasingly replaces human presence, the necessity and relevance of the traditional lighthouse keeper are often questioned. However, there remain advocates for the human touch, arguing that no machine can replicate the keeper's intuition and dedication. Some posit that the keeper's isolation is emblematic of society's tendency to feel detached in a hyper-connected world. This role intricately connects to the broader theme of the lighthouse keeper's lullaby by underlining a narrative of perseverance. It emphasizes a symbiotic relationship with the sea, where whispers of healing and despair are carried by the waves. This harmony between keeper and sea symbolizes the delicate balance between progress and tradition, solitude and companionship, illuminating the path not just for lost ships, but for human souls seeking solace. In the enchanting world of the lighthouse keeper's lullaby, you step into the shoes of the last lighthouse keeper, an ASMR narrative crafted to soothe and transport listeners to a misty seaside setting. This concept blends the calming elements of ASMR with a narrative structure, creating an immersive experience where you tend to a glowing lantern that symbolizes the core of guidance, a beacon for wandering dreams as they drift home across the endless sea. The importance of this role within the story is profound. The lighthouse keeper becomes a symbol of hope and constancy amidst the changing tides and enveloping mist, embodying themes of love, loss, and quiet hope whispered to the sea. In the real world, the concept of the lighthouse keeper evokes an era where these solitary figures were vital in guiding ships safely through treacherous waters, much like our narrator guiding dreams. ASMR, on the other hand, has gained recognition for its soothing properties, used by many to relieve stress and anxiety, much like a metaphorical lighthouse guiding one away from the choppy waters of modern life. By combining these two elements, this narrative exemplifies the soothing power of storytelling through sound. Some listeners describe the feeling evoked by ASMR as a tingling sensation, or brain massage, and it's renowned for its ability to induce relaxation and sleep. This narrative capitalizes on these effects using the ambience of waves lapping against rocks and the drone of a foghorn, adding a layer of depth and richness to the experience. Influential voices in mental health advocacy highlight the importance of such calming practices in daily routines, suggesting how narratives like this can form part of a holistic approach to mental wellness. However, there are challenges and controversies to consider. Some dismiss ASMR as pseudoscience, questioning its efficacy, and others may argue that the romanticization of solitude doesn't always reflect its potential drawbacks, like loneliness. Additionally, alternative viewpoints might question the reliance on audio narratives as a form of escapism rather than addressing real-world problems. The Lighthouse Keeper's Lullaby connects various sensory experiences, inviting listeners to explore feelings of solitude, guidance, and hope entwined within the broader tapestry of human emotion. By guiding listeners through this narrative, it influences other aspects by fostering introspection and comforting those adrift in their personal tides, thus enriching their engagement with the broader theme.